All right, there wasn't much action in this game. They played really good defense to squash any type of opportunity that we might have had offensively. Um, we did have two debuts, Cronin and Navarro. I thought Cronin threw the ball really good, or really well. Good sinker, mixing some good sliders. Ended up walking Jimenez, and obviously got Ramirez to the plate and left the ball up, and he hit it out. But it was a really good outing for him. Navarro pitched himself out of, his own traffic that he created, but he also looked okay. Um, Kopech started. Walks got him. I think his first pitch strikes were, I think, eight out of 23, and his 2 out of 3 was 7 out of 18, and that's just a difficult way to try to navigate through a lineup like that one. So, he got himself in trouble, but he ended up, 5 of the walks that he had, I think 3 of them he had count leverage on those walks, and he just lost. He just lost the at bat, but he got ahead on those. He ended up giving us 5 innings with 3 hits, and combination a little bit of that and no offense today. That's where the loss comes in.
Pedro, the walks and the home runs, you mentioned the walks have been a consistent problem for Michael all year long. What are the conversations like on an outing basis to try and clean that stuff up?
Well, Ethan and Has are constantly having conversations with him. As far as from my conversations with him, is that I just want him to know on a consistent basis that, how talented he is and how dominant he's been at this level, for 4, 5, 6 weeks in a row. So those are sometimes when you battle through, some adversity like this, you forget about the successes that you've had in this game at this level. And I'm not talking about he's had success in the minor leagues. He's had it here against really good teams. So my conversations with him are always, on the positive side. Go out there and have some fun. You've prepared yourself. These guys have 4 or 5 days to prepare. Just go out there and enjoy that and compete. Compete your ass off out there and don't lose that edge. Those are my conversations with him always. But on the mechanical side and the mental side and all that stuff, that's Ethan and has to have it consistently with him. They do a good job of preparing, for the game. He just got to go out there and really enjoy, pitching and not put so much pressure on himself. I've seen him, we've all seen him go out there and just have a lot of fun and be electric. So we got to get him to that point. He's an important piece moving forward, and we got to get him. We got to get him to that point consistently.
You want to win, obviously, as many games as you can down the stretch. But you talked about this, and you talked about today that guys like Cronin and Navarro are going to get a chance to show themselves and pitch out of a tough situation to show where they belong, not just now but in the future too.
Yeah, we have to navigate that really well. We want to win every game, and we're not going to compromise a major league win, just to see what somebody can do. There's other times, and there will be other situations that we'll be able to, to see those things. However, there's going to be times where, maybe the game's not on the line right there that we'll let that happen. But, that's going to be, you're walking a fine line, because I'm not going to compromise a major league game, just to see what can happen. So when there's guys available and the matchup is good, we're gonna attack the matchup.
But I guess in general, they're getting a chance to.
Yeah.
Show
Oh yeah. Everybody here is getting a chance. If and I tried to say this the other day, and I don't know if I made myself clear enough. Like, there's guys in there that are competing for a job next year, and there's guys in there that are competing to be a part of this next year. Everybody's getting evaluated here. I've said it the other day. So we'll put a roster together, for next year, and a lot of that starts right now. So we're gonna do things a little different. We're looking for some action. We're looking for different culture. There's a lot of things that are going on. So everybody at some point in that clubhouse, myself, staff, everybody in there, we're all getting evaluated, and we all got to look at ourselves in the mirror. There's a different there's a direction that we want to go in, you know, that at times we don't show it out there. At times we do. You know, we got to get consistent. So this is a good opportunity for everyone, you know, to prove to themselves and to this organization that they want to be a part of this thing moving forward.
You had a trainer visit with Quebec in the second that wasn't his biggest
Yeah.
days. Was there a ton of concern there?
I just saw his velocity drop to, you know, 90, 91, and I got a little concerned and went out there and just asked him if he was all right. And he said, yeah, and I think the next pitch was 93, 94, you know, maybe a 95 there, and okay, he's all right. So I just want to make sure, I wanted to make sure there wasn't anything going on health-wise.
As a manager, how do you help a guy find the joy of competition when he's out there?
I think you got to remind these guys, you know, if they haven't had success at this level, it's really hard. But if they have, then you got to remind them, you know, and they have to reflect a little bit into that particular time and what they felt like. I remember him coming off the mound in a game in the 7th inning, you know, barking that he wanted to stay in there, you know, and we let him stay in there, you know. So he's got to remind himself consistently that he's done it at this level, you know, and he'll do it again. And you just got to continue to work. That's it. Continue to work both mentally and physically.
How was Sevi?
What do you mean?
The foul tip off the
Oh, he's fine. Yeah, he's fine. He's a catcher.